All right, people. Yes, Ryjack back here for another stream, another live watch along. Of course, for Man City, Crystal Palace in the Premier League. We are minutes away from kickoff. I see all things football in the chat. What's going on, bro? How we doing? It is nice and early for me. 7:30 in the morning over here. Let's look at the lineups. It's a bit of an interesting one. Not quite maybe what I had anticipated. If we look here, we see the City and Palace teams. City going with Ederson in goal, typical. Rico Lewis, surprise start. Maybe not what I had anticipated, but Nico O'Reilly gets another start, which is nice. A midfield, I don't even know what you say, midfield five. Kovacic, Gonzalez, De Bruyne, Gundogan, and McAtee. No wingers, it looks like. It looks like a midfield five to me. Maybe De Bruyne plays out on the left and McAtee's out on the right with Marmoush up top. But five midfielders is a bit strange. Maybe. So we shall see how that goes, I guess. For Palace, they go 3-4-3, it looks like. American, Chris Richards in center back. Jefferson Lerma, not really a center back, at the center of their defense. Lacroix, the speedy center back on the left-hand side. Munoz, the City-linked right wing back type player. Tyreek Mitchell out on the left. City-linked Adam Wharton next to Kamada. Sar, Eze, and Mateta up top. Midfield makes me kind of depressed. Yeah, it's kind of strange, man. I'm not super into that one, unfortunately. I was hoping for some wingers today. I was hoping for I don't know. I was hoping for Jack Grealish, I think. I was hoping for Savio, Oscar Bob, Jeremy Doku, some wingers, some players who are actually wingers who can do something. It's kind of strange having this midfield of the Unks plus Nico. I don't know. I guess De Bruyne is going to be on the left. I don't know. But yes, Nico Gonzalez is in there. That's something nice, at least. All right, 7:30. We've reached 7:30. Players should be getting ready. Etihad looks not super full, I'll say. The upper deck is a little bit, I don't know. TB7, you think Pep actually rates these wingers? I feel like no, he doesn't, because we don't play with wingers. It's weird. I don't know. I don't necessarily rate them as good as we've had in the past, but I mean, I'd like to see them play still. Do you rate them, TB7? Gundogan is standing over the ball, and we are off. Get the clock started here. Underway. Yeah, so I mean, if you guys have takes on the winger situation, I'd love to know, because it doesn't really make sense to me. I don't really get it. But it is what it is, We're not the manager. We're not the ones in charge. We're not the ones making these calls, so we're just the fans. Here comes Kovacic out to KDB. Big attack here. Down the right-hand side. McAtee all the way across to no one. Overhit. Out of play. Sounds about right. I'm surprised McAtee gets a start. I kind of thought his playing time, now that Oscar Bob was back into the team, was over. Oh. Bless me. Big allergy season here, boys. Allergy season is going crazy. Savinho, yes, but Doku, I don't think he'll get much better than this. Would be ideal if Bob was fit. Actually, I agree with that 100%. I think Savinho will make it. I am not sure how much better Bob get or how much better Doku gets. I feel that TB7. I feel like he is closer to the finished product than the other wingers we have. And Bob, obviously, I think most of the City fans think has the most potential of any of our wingers, but he just can't stay fit for this season, apparently. Broken leg, turned ankle, and it's been difficult. Marmouche, Takova, offsides. If the wingers knew how to score a tap in, it would be better. It is true. If we had some shooting boots on these dudes, we would be able to score some goals. I think you look at it's hard to compare, I guess, to PSG, but those wingers PSG have, man, unbelievable wingers. Unbelievable wingers. It's crazy. Kvaratskhelia, Doué, Barcola, and they just dominated that game. I think Savio has the most potential. Really, I think Bob does. I think Savio has a lot, but I don't know. I think Bob has something special in him. Hey man, how you feeling about today? What's up, Nipan? How you doing? I'm feeling all right. I didn't love the lineup, but what are you gonna do? Apparently, we never love the lineup anymore. That's our new thing. Oh man, Palace put a ball in, but it looks like it's offsides for Mateta, the Robo Man with the massive head brace thing from that crazy kick challenge he had. Yeah, he was offside. Offside. Nippon, how are you feeling today, bro? You feeling a win? I feel like we're going to win. I predicted a 2-0 yesterday. Keep the clean sheet run going. But I like I said, I don't like the fact there's no wingers. I don't like that. Okay, City playing some nice ball here. Nico out wide to O'Reilly. Poor ball to Marmouche, but that's okay. It looked nice. It looked all right. Kovacic. Ball carry Kovacic. All he does. Out wide. O'Reilly sends one in. Was a good ball. McAtee was almost there. Palace cleared out. What is that weird headgear on Mateta? Mateta had that crazy kick from the goalkeeper in the FA Cup where they fractured his skull or something. So apparently he has to wear that now. McAtee in behind. McAtee shoots right at the keeper, and he may have been offside. McAtee, that finish was so poor. He was onside. He was onside by a fair bit, and it's a volley. He just doesn't connect whatsoever. It's really, really poor finish. I feel kind of unsure if we get a goal in the first 25 minutes. I will be more sure. Yeah, that'd be great. Goal in the first 5 minutes. How about that? Or 10 minutes. Marmouche. Out of play. Marmouche doing well there with the skills and the tricks, but just runs out of pitch. That's the other thing. It seems 85% of our crosses are to Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times we don't have players that crash the box now. It's strange, but we don't. You know? We used to have a treble Gundogan crashing into the box, KDB crashing into the box. And now it's just like they don't do that anymore. So when Holland is up top and the only target, it's hard to give him the ball. And I mean, I'm not like a soccer coach or anything. I never coached or played anything at a high level. But, geez, Ederson, my goodness. Ederson about Does something wild. Why is Pep playing Omar on left? He put Grealish, and that slowly destroyed him. Is Marmoush on the left? Grealish on the left. Marmoush is through the middle, no? Maybe he's not. You're right. It looks like he is on the left. I don't know. I don't know Pep, man. I do trust Pep, obviously. Like, the guy's got credit in the bank where we should trust his decisions. But this season, he's not built up any credit at all. Season's been poor. Palace playing through the back with Dean Henderson. Little sus looking. Oh, could be a turnover. Not quite. Chris Richards looking a little shaky on the ball there. Here comes Eze. Just scoots right past Kovacic. No problem at all. Because Eze is sick. He used Grealish on the left. Now he's using Omar on the left. The pattern worries me. Yeah, I feel like Omar should be through the middle, right? Or in behind, like a second striker. Ball in! Eze! Goal! Tap in. Cross. Ball comes in. Eze is at the back post. No one else is there. Oh. Boys, not good. Not good. Not good. First attack of the game, really. They spray it out wide. The play went in. And our high line is exposed. Sends it across. No one's there. It's a great cross from Sarr. Ederson can't get there. Eze taps it in. 1-0. Jeez. This was not the goal I wanted within 25 minutes. Yeah, me neither, bruh. Pep looks distraught. The problem is Pep used his advanced tactics on older players who can't play them anymore. I do kind of agree with that. I don't think the players playing are capable of doing what is asked of them, to be honest. I think that's a great point. Oh, man. 10 minutes in, Palace 1, City 0. Oh, man. All right. City re-establishing some control here. Diaz on the ball. Could be a bit of a break. Into Marmoush. Nice ball to Kovacic, but he can't get there in time. Guno said it in his interview. He implied that Pep is now overcomplicating everything. I did listen to that interview. And I did think about that. I thought it does sound kind of like, I don't know, they're overthinking things. It's not surprising. I mean, Pep is a bit of a known overthinker, you know? Tom, what's going on, man? I'm all right. I've been better. City 1-0 down within 10 minutes is not good. Here come Palace again down the right-hand side. Ederson collects. Jeez. How are you, Tom? Probably much better than us City fans right now. Watching our team struggle like this. Palace have won 8 of their previous 13 Prem games. Jeez. That's crazy. They are without a doubt the form team of the teams in this game today. Kev, poor touch, loses control. Eze goes long. Sar, oh no. Oh no. Out wide to Mitchell, sends it across. Diaz does nicely. Rico clears. Kev on the ball. Here we go. Counterattack. Come on. Play ball into Marmouche. Ball to Marmouche. 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 Shoot. Save. Shoot, Kev. Deflected. So close. So close. Cleared off the line by Richards. Fire owners won their last couple. Liverpool almost winning the Prem. Yeah. Kev plays a great ball to Marmouche, who gets the other side of Richards, and he just kind of scuffs the shot. And then Kev, Marmouche, dude, you gotta score, my guy. There's a wide open goal there. You have to score that. Pep saying pen. Pep is saying pen. I don't see it, to be honest. Saying he pulled the jersey down. Maybe. How many open goals are we going to miss? Yeah, no pen. Kev was on corner duty, which is not what I'm talking about. Deep. Right to Henderson. What is Pep doing with his pullover thing? Yeah, I don't know. He's got it like crop topped. It's very weird. I'm going to look again. Marmouche is... Yeah, that's not a pen. I don't know what Pep is going on about. He didn't even grab him. It was a nice counterattack. We just should have scored. Should have scored. Without a doubt, should have put the ball in the net. Marmouche needs to score that, and then the rebound, Kev probably also needs to score. It's frustrating, boys. Frustrating. Nice job from Nico O'Reilly. Does well there. I can't believe Palace scored in 9 minutes or whatever it is. Kovacic is fouled. Nice ball to Kev. Out wide. O'Reilly. Marmouche back to O'Reilly. Across. Header! No. Wharton clears. It's a nice play. City have improved, I would say, over the past 5 minutes, 10 minutes. 5 minutes. But Palace are no joke. They're a good team. They're a good team. They're a good team, for sure. Palace go way long. What a pick out. O'Reilly, no. Nico. I hate that we have two Nicos, man. Good ball. Nice. No. My screen is displaying what I should be feeling. It displays, see, I cry. So you do have them pinned back a bit here. Yasko, ball out wide. Really poor ball. Picked off by Palace. Here they come. Eze. Oh, man. Oh, man. Good interception from Yasko there. Jeez. They were on the break. Palace's shape is pretty impressive. I kind of like the 3-4-3. I do wonder if we could play something like that next season, maybe. Rico Lewis does well. Into Kev. Out wide to Rico again. That's a foul, I think. Maybe. No. Yeah, foul. If Pep was in the summer, take the whole midfield besides Nico and ship them to Saudi Arabia. I think just about everyone in the midfield but Nico G could go in the summer. They probably all won't, but it's definitely possible. There was a Bernardo Silva report this morning about wanting to leave to Benfica this summer, so could happen. You never know. Kev, standing over this free kick. Deep in the right corner. Sends it in. Richard steals. Marmouche. Yeah. Not a whole lot there. A lot of players in the box. Which is dangerous because Palace get the ball here and they're going to break on us. City do well to win that back. You know, Palace are kind of our bogey team. I looked at our head-to-heads yesterday, and they've a couple of years in a row they've gotten either a draw or 2 draws, or maybe a win against us. They do well for a team that normally finishes like 12th or 13th or whatever. Palace. Kev swings a ball in that Palace deal with for a City throw. Nice. Nice. No. Oh, that's a foul. Kovacic foul. He looks pissed, but he swipes down Kamada there. Deep ball in for Palace. O'Reilly loses out to Munoz, and he concedes a corner. I sometimes wonder why our players are so deeply affected by old age. Salah, Son, VVD, so many players, 30 plus, and yet to play well. And play so well. Our guys look so toothless. It's great point. Because I think it's a tough one, I guess. I think maybe because of how many games we've played, how much we've won in the last 5 years, 6 years, maybe that plays into it. Whereas Liverpool haven't really competed as highly for the Prem the last few years. I don't know. Ball in, Palace, goal! 2-0. City getting absolutely spanked today. Not up for the game. Corner goal. Chris Richards. This is terrible. Ball comes in. Ederson, bro, what are you doing? You're nowhere near it. Oof, Ederson, that's really poor. Mateta kind of blocks him off. Richards wins the header. Because Champions League goodbye. You should stand behind your players. Tom, I want new players. I want players who are good. Some of these dudes ain't it anymore. There are exceptions. Yeah, of course there's exceptions. Like, I don't know, man. Ederson couldn't push off Mateta. I know, that's really poor from Ederson as a goalie. I mean, he just, like, gets completely boxed out. That's frustrating. 2-0, man. 20 minutes in. 2-0. Palace. Yo, I bet Twitter is going ballistic at the moment. So you want De Bruyne gone? I don't, want him gone, but I don't think he's very effective anymore. So it makes sense why the club are moving him on. Like, we're not... You can't just play here forever, you know? Yeah, he is going. De Bruyne is leaving at the end of the season. Certainly. Ball in. Kev. Too long. Shoots. Post. Oh, another chance. Another chance. Kev off the post. Good attempt from Kev, but not quite. Takes a shot. Curling to the corner, and it's just off the post. Yeah, would have been a great goal. Would have been a great one. What's going on with you guys? Ojo, we're not that good, bro. That's what's going on. City fouled. You have to jinx it. I know, we're talking about how Kev isn't good enough anymore, and then hits the post, of course. Of course. I'm reviewing Twitter. Poor team selection. No way Lewis, McAtee, Gundo start over Jack, Savin, Daku, and Kuso. Do we want Champions League or not? People are pissed on Twitter. Ederson goes long. Out to Rico. What are you watching the game on? Maybe I could switch. Mine is insane laggy. I'm watching it on my iPad on the NBC Sports app. I don't know if that's how it works here in America. I don't know elsewhere. I know you're from the US, but that's where I'm watching. McAtee has been good. He had a chance to score and didn't really hit it with any conviction or anything. People are always mad on Twitter. Yeah, that's true. People are always pissed all the time. People saying Pep actually doesn't want Champions League. Here come Palace again. Sarr could have scored. Could have scored. Just over the bar. Almost 3. Yeah. Could have been 3. Man, this has been so bad, guys. So bad. I don't like this at all. I don't like this. Here comes City. Rico, poor ball, loses possession. Here come Palace. Mitchell down the left. Wow, that's a really bad ball. Ederson is there. Oh, man. You're a minute ahead, or do I have a crazy delay? The game time on my tablet is 27:07. That's what it says. I think when you watch in the U.S., you probably have a delay most of the time. Silly me expecting one City goal within 25. Instead, I'm watching 2 Palace goals. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes, boys. Especially this season. Especially this season. I woke up at 7:30 for this. I woke up at 7 to watch this. Here come Palace. Again. Munoz. Ball in to Eze. Eze. 3 goals for Palace. Oh my gosh. Offsides. Okay. He might be on. Bro, our high line is insane. It's insane. Looks like he's onside. To me, it looks like he's onside. Am I right? Am I wrong? Diaz just gets cooked by Eze. You got to know he's going to cut onto his right side. Don't you? Definite onside. They're not even going to review. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like onside to me. No lines drawn. Yeah, I don't understand. Yo, we're getting cooked. We are getting cooked. Yosko, ball into Nico. Not a good one. Henderson collects. I think I'm ready for the game to be over. We're 30 minutes in, and I'm cool with not watching anymore. Here come Palace again. O'Reilly does nicely. I'm getting raw dogged by the Palace kids. Yeah, pretty much, man. Jeez. I'm more productive. Yeah, Tom, we might need to sign you, bro. We're going to sign 10 players in the summer. This is crazy. This is criminal. Positive news is we have had some chances. City should have scored for sure. They had a Marmouche one-on-one that he just fluffed. Comes Marmouche. Marmouche in the middle. Takova. Nico. Shoot. Foul. Give him ref. Nice. Yellow. I've scored more goals this half. In this half as Man City have. O'Reilly's swiped. Taken out. And it's a yellow on Kamada. Looked painful. Good shooting area, probably for Kev. It's a bit central. De Bruyne is going to redeem himself. Gordon Ramsay jealous of this level of cooking. Oh, boys. De Bruyne, I need you to put this in, my dude. You haven't scored in ages. It's been bare time since Kev scored a goal. Come on, Kev. Come on, Kev. Eze laying down, it looks like. Kev and McAtee standing over it. Kev. Goal! Come on! Pull it in, Kev. You look how much it means to him. That man is hyped. Back in it, boys. Back in the game. 2-1. Kev, free kick. May have been a deflection. Kev puts it in. No deflection at all. Bangs that thing in. Maybe it's a bad wall. Maybe. Sorry for cussing. Sorry. It's alright. Maybe it's a bad wall. He goes right through the wall. Kev's celebration, man, means a lot to Kev. 2-1. What a game so far. I mean, not good in the sense of, good, but 3 goals in 30 minutes. That's pretty crazy. All right, let's get another one before halftime, and then we're good. We're actually good. Kev, again. Shoot! So close. Marmouche. McAtee. Bro, it should have been 2-2. It was 2-2 right there. McAtee header wide. How does he not score? Marmouche whips a nice ball into McAtee. And it goes off his head. Glancer. It's a glancer off his head, man. Kev was so close to getting a second there. Bro, McAtee. This is one of the worst headers I've ever seen. Man. That was close. Busting out my fizzy. My lemon water. All right, I feel a bit more energy. McAtee is proving to Pep why he shouldn't play the youngster. That's bad. Yeah, that was a terrible miss. I also just think McAtee's not good enough, to be honest. Like, give me Oscar Bob all day. Give me anyone else. Give me Echeverry. McAtee has played in the Prem for a relegation side and was just like, fine. I don't know why people think he can play at City. He just can't. Can we trade Bernardo, Kova, and Gundo for KDB's contract extension? We can throw in Grealish and Nunez. That's funny. Marmouche is next in line. Ball in behind. McAtee. Get it across. Back to Gundo, who misses the ball. Come on! 2! Marmouche! 2! Come on! Boom! Champions League is back on, boys. Back on. This is crazy. What a half. Plays a great ball to McAtee, who holds it up nicely. Ooh, Kev might be offside. Hard to tell. He dinks it back. Gundogan fluffs, and then Marmouche smashes it home. What a finish, Marmouche. What a finish. Pep says, "Can you hear me?" Why doesn't Marmouche wear his mask? I don't know. Look at Pep. Pep is like, "Let's go." Yo, I think Kev's offside. I don't know why they don't review these things. Kev looked like he was offside to me. Bro, what is this game? Gundogan running into the box. Gundogan spins. Maintains. Yo, Ilkay, you dog. Well played. If only I had bet on this game. Yeah, bro, bet the over on this one. Jeez. 2-2. And Palace had a 3-0 that probably should have counted. Nice, O'Reilly. Nice. Kova. Diaz. McAtee is next. Bro, I hope. Give him a goal. IG Unks are getting warmed up. Yeah, it takes a second. Kovacic. Kev. Yo, a third goal before halftime would be nuts. What a ball! Yo, Kev. That was saucy. Rico. Ball to no one. Loses control. Palace throw. Palace look a little shell-shocked, I would say. I want O'Reilly on the score sheet. Would love that. Would love O'Reilly on the score sheet. Nice. Nice. Good. City. Well played. Out wide to Marmouche. Dude, Marmouche is dangerous. Marmouche is I like this guy. Oh, here come Palace. Here come Palace. Mateta holding up play. He pops Nico in the face. I think Mateta's getting a yellow. No, Gonzalez gets a yellow. My bad. For the tackle. He didn't really... Oh, he pulled his shirt. He pulled his shirt and then he, like, flailed his arms and hit Nico in the face. Happens. Dude, we scored 2 goals in like 3 minutes. Oh, here is the Eze offside. He's offside. By a leg. Wow. That was the semi-automated thing. Nice. Nice and quick. Ball into O'Reilly. Want to win a corner. Nice. O'Reilly spins his man. Marmouche. Gundo. Kev. Nico G is proving every second why he deserves to play. Bro, he's good, man. He's very good. Especially when he gets next to Rodri as well. Going to be even more improved. Kev. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Not a good ball from Kev. I can't believe he's 2-2. Eze is next to score for Palace if they score. Well, he already got his offside goal, so he can't score anymore. No more, Tom. No more goals for Palace. It's going to finish 4-2 City. Kovacic. The level of glazing I'm dishing out for O'Reilly, my girlfriend would be jealous. He's so good. I wish I could adopt him. Bro, I do love the O'Reilly left back deal. I want to see him in midfield though, going forward. I want to see some midfield O'Reilly ball. I think that'd be great. Diaz sprays one out wide. It's a really poor ball, but Yosko collects. Diaz. Kev. We lose ball there. Dangerous area. Kev fouls Eze for sure. He's good at holding the flank, interceptions, making runs. He is. He's just good in general, especially for someone who's like, how old is he? 19, 20? 18 maybe? I don't know. Young boy. The one that's next up in the academy is that Mukaska guy. Divine, Musaka, whatever his name is. He seems great. Why didn't we try to sign Eze as well? Maybe we did, but I don't think Palace were wanting to sell Eze and Elise in the same summer. That's my guess. And maybe Eze wanted to stay. You know, nobody signed him. But I think this summer he probably goes. I feel like he's going to go Spurs. Seems like a Spurs player. He's good, though. I like him. I do like him. Kev standing over this free kick here. Well far out. Dinks it in. Not very good. Marmouche needs to get there. He does not. Sar very fast. Here comes Palace. Gundogan intercepts. Nice. City throw. Oh yeah, don't we also have two kids named Divine Mukasa and Mubama? Yeah, Divine. I don't know how you say it. Divine. Mubama is the striker that we bought from West Ham, and Mukasa is like the academy kid who's really good. We have a few really good academy players coming through. That Mukasa kid, Makaidu is a good one. Mufundi, something like that. I've heard he's good. I don't know. I don't watch the academy. Like, I have no way to watch the academy games here. So, I don't. But even if I did, I probably wouldn't. All I know is Twitter says Mukasa, Makaidu are sick. They're sickos. Three minutes of stoppage time. Gotta stop my clock. Pause. I feel like the energy is calmed just a bit. So we can have a Nico duo and a Divine duo in a starting lineup. Yeah, we could. We could. I think Mubama is probably not going to make it at City. Just my guess. But I mean, maybe he could. Who knows? I think that's the kid we got from West Ham, who was like $2 million or something. Kev, ball in, shoot, saved by Henderson over the bar. Great opportunity again. Kev probably should score. To be honest, he should score. Got to keep it down. He crashes into the box, does well to scoot by his defender. He just kind of lashes at it. He's got to go for the corner there. He tries to blast it past Henderson. A little too much on it. Henderson didn't even get a hand on it. Just went flying over the bar. About a minute or so until halftime. Palace, dangerous. Nice. Kovacic does super well. Kind of weird there. O'Reilly. Up the left-hand side. Kev. Play it into Marmouche. Yes, Marmouche. Marmouche. Back in. Back in. Kev. Marmouche. Again. Come on. Get one here. Create an opportunity. An opportunity. That's all we need. Marmouche. Cuts inside. Loses the ball. Ooh, that's a City throw. Nice. Nice. 15 seconds or so. Kev sends one in. No one's there. No one's there. It's all right. Probably going to be halftime there, I think. Yeah, halftime. Halftime. Halftime 2-2. Crazy half, boys. Crazy, crazy half. Let's go over to stats here before I go get a drink in a restroom break. 15 minutes to go until halftime is over, of course. 2 goals in 3 minutes. Kind of crazy. If we look at the stats, City have dominated possession. XG is basically the same at 2 each. Big chances missed for City is kind of insane at 6. Not sure I've ever seen a 6 big chances missed in a half. But we have 6 big chances missed, 5 shots on target, 7 big chances total. I mean, that's a lot of creativity. Obviously, more passes than them. They only have 4 shots. Let's see. What else has got going on stats-wise? Kev, we will really miss you, to be honest. I never wanted him to leave. Let all Youngs go, but let him come off the bench as a super sub. I did think about that. I just felt like maybe Kev didn't want to do that. Potentially. I don't know. Let's look at the lineup for the first half. Player ratings, I'd say, seems fair. Gundo, good. Kev has been pretty good. Marmouche with the goal. Backline has been poor, for sure. Definitely poor from McAtee. Ederson, really bad. And in general, good from Palace, but low rating for the goalie as well. 2 goals to give up in half. Of course, your rating's going to be pretty low. Oh, man. I really need coffee, boys. That's what I need. I need coffee terribly. Take a look at the table. With this, if results hold, we temporarily move into 4th, which is a Champions League spot, but it doesn't really mean anything because Chelsea have 31 games played. They'd be tied. They're playing Ipswich, who they'll probably beat. Newcastle, same, but 2 games in hand. Even Villa could pass us with a win, and they play Southampton, so they probably will. City desperately need this win. Where do you want Kev to go? Close to you in Miami or far away? Al Nasser. I actually want Orlando City. That's what I want. I'm closer to Orlando than Miami by a lot. So I'm hopeful for Orlando City. I don't think that'll happen. We don't really get big name players. It's actually not true. We had Kaká was part of our original team when we first came to MLS. Kaká was like our marquee player, and he was awesome to watch. I got to see him a bunch. And then following him, we got Nani for 3 or 4 years, and he was great for Orlando City, and I got to see him a bunch. But then once he left, we kind of stopped buying older European stars, and we've started going with younger South American players. So right now, our best players are all from like Argentina or where's that one guy from? Peru. Colombia, like that. Miami has discovery rights, so Orlando might not. Yeah, I think Miami's going to try to figure out how to do it to get him, which is just crazy. I feel like doesn't make sense because of salary cap things. Like you can't just have an infinite amount of salary like you can in Europe. In MLS, there's a lot of different rules in MLS. It's super weird. You're only supposed to have 3 or 4 designated players who are on a salary that doesn't count to the cap, basically. But they have Messi, Suarez, Busquets, and Alba. It's 4 of their like highest paid players, obviously. So I don't know where Kev would fit in there. I don't know how they get that to happen, but what do I know? Yeah. Showing the highlights of back of the first half here. Pep so distressed. That's that first one Marmouche scored from the first, man. Man. Kev Messi lineup will be crazy to watch. If it happens, I'll try to watch everything. I'll try to watch them live. Yeah, I mean, if it happens, I wouldn't be mad. I'll be like, wow, that's crazy. I'd love to watch Inter Miami games, and they'll play in Orlando once a year or so. Um, they just those tickets are so expensive. I tried to go last year to an Inter Miami Orlando game, and it was like $250 to go for one ticket. I obviously wanted to go with someone, so didn't end up going. Let's see. We're at 8 minutes until second half. I'm gonna run to the restroom and get a drink of coffee, and I'll be right back, boys. Be right back. City gonna win the second half. Come on, let's go. Got my coffee. Man, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Ready to go, boys. Ready to go. Oh, what happened? Oh, okay. We're good. What did I think of the UCL matches this week? Crazy. They were insane. They're awesome. Made me jealous that City were not in them, to be honest. That's what I thought. TBH. All right. What about a minute left? Minute left or so. 30 seconds until the second half is underway here. My prediction is I don't know the way the bracket works out for the Champions League, but the best two teams are Barca and PSG. Without a doubt, those are the best two teams, I think. Some crazy players, man. Crazy players on those teams. Barca, PSG. Very impressive. Very good stuff. Waiting for my thing to come back from commercial. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's do this. City with a win. We move on to 55 points. Would be freaking huge, man. Huge. Huge one if we can get a win here. Palace are rattled. They don't know what hit them. They don't know what hit them. When I go on my little halftime break, I always have to check on my dog, make sure she's not terrorizing the house or anything crazy, you know? Gotta check on her, make sure she's good. No subs, I'm assuming. No subs. Let's see. If we do get a sub, man, I'm hopeful of an Oscar Bob appearance. That's what I'm hopeful for. That's what I want. Give me Oscar Bob, bro. Oscar Bob sub appearance. That would be amazing. The Palace players are coming out of the tunnel now. Nice. I'd like a Kusanov appearance as well. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Will Hughes comes on for Palace. No changes for City confirmed. All right, all right. I can handle that, I guess. I can handle that. Oh, man. I needed that coffee so bad. It's so early. I mean, it's not that early. Like, I get up for work earlier than this, obviously, but... Man. The Etihad looks empty. Players or fans are not back from getting their beer and their drinks and whatnot. Second half subs, what do you want? I want to bring in Kusanov and Bob. Totally agree. Vardiol on the left, Diaz and Kusa in the back, Rico on the right, O'Reilly in place of Kova, Bob instead of McAtee. Now that is some wishful thinking. That is never happening, my guy. I like it, but Pep ain't doing that. No way. All right, we are underway. City on the front foot immediately. Ball in to Kev, I think, but poor ball. It's all right. Ball in. Shoot it. McAtee. Can't get there. Can't get there in time. I just want Bob. Bob and Kusanov. Those are the main two subs I want to see, for sure. He was in there, man. We were in quickly and in a hurry. Ooh, my dog was barking. Charlie. Hey. Charlie. Come here. There she is. Good. I got to make sure she stays quiet because I got my wife is sleeping. Hey, come here. Get on camera. I see you. Come here. Ball in behind. O'Reilly across. Kev. One more. Kovacic shoot. Goal! 3! It's 3! Come on! Let's go! Yes! Hey. There she is. There's my dog. Kova scores. Come on! What a goal, Charlie. Kovacic with a goal. O'Reilly's onside. Plays a great ball across to Kev. Kev dinks it over to Kova, and he just fires bottom corner and in. Perfect placement from Kovacic. Was not really a goal scorer, but finds himself in a good opportunity, and he just places it in the bottom corner. Great finish. 3-2. City winning. Oliver Glasner pissed. He's pissed, boys. Another goal created by O'Reilly. You're right, bro. O'Reilly has been mega. I'm going to look at the table, the live table. Hey, don't bark. Shush, don't bark. Kovacic is 5th in the Prem. City up to 4th in the league on 55 points live table. Chelsea, of course, could still go ahead of us. Newcastle as well, but now Villa cannot catch us with their game against Southampton, which they're going to win 10-0. Palace in behind. Mitchell. Nice. Well done. Oh, I think it was Gonzalez. Good job, my son. Well done. Man, my dog is so needy. So needy. Palace again. Gundogan does nicely. Jeez, that's so calm, cool, collected. That's crazy. Ederson, get out of there. No. Send it. Nice. Good. Cleared. Well done. If we get a 4th, I'm going to feel good. Ball in. Ederson. Well done. Well done, Ederson. What are the other games today? Brighton and Leicester play at 10. Forest, Everton play at 10. Villa, Southampton, Arsenal, Brentford. Maybe the Forest-Everton game will be good. But not a whole lot of quality there. What are you doing? What? She's just staring at me. Nippon, you would like my dog, bro. She's chill. She's good. She's a 10-year-old black lab. She's the best. Rico keeps it in. Yes. Nice. I think my ice cream was lucky. I just got one. Nippon, where are you? What's your time zone? What time is it for you? Are you over in England, or are you a global fan like me? Are you somewhere else? Are you in America? Probably not America, though. You wouldn't be getting an ice cream at... No, I know you're a City fan. I mean, what time zone? Like, what time is it for you? Oh, McAtee! Over the bar. That's why McAtee's not good enough, guys. He's not good enough. He can't play here. Pep is like, yeah, dude's not good enough. Hey, Charlie, do not bark. Do not bark. Megan is asleep. Do not bark. City pressing a bit. Palace try to play out of it, but we do win the ball. 6:15 p.m. from India. Okay, nice. Nice. How do you like it? Do you like it over there? Do you wish you lived in England? Kind of like me sometimes. I kind of wish I lived in England sometimes. I haven't been to India yet. I would like to. Would like to, but not yet. Long ball from Palace. Very poor. Not a good one. Ederson's right there. Charlie. Hey. Hey. Man, Kev has been on one today. I must say. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, obviously. Back to Ederson. I don't know. I want to visit and potentially stay in the Netherlands once. Nice. I'd like to go there too. I haven't been a whole lot of places in Europe. I've only been over 2 times, and I went to Germany to see some of my dad's family. That's where he's from. And then I went to, where did we go? Switzerland and France. That's it. That's all I've seen. Which is, I mean, it's cool. It's like, it's hard, obviously, to get over there. It's a lot of money, but we went over there a couple times. But that was a long time ago. That was like 13 years ago. 12 years ago. Kev fouled. Come on, that's foul. Yellow. Yellow card. Yellow card. Yeah, that's a foul. On Will Hughes. Oh, it's not a foul. He got the ball. O'Reilly. Nice. Good ball. Kovacic played in. Out to O'Reilly. Kovacic fouled. Yellow card again. Charlie. What are you barking for? Oof. Big foul on Kovacic. Big foul. Pep's so sweaty, he's wiping his whole face off. Switzerland is nice. As for Germany, I want one guy from there. Florian Wirtz. Charlie. I don't know why she's barking. Kev dinks it in. Back post. Kovacic. Ah. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. I wonder if Twitter is flipping out the other way now. Hey! Hold on. Give me 1 second. Ugh. What are you doing? No! No way! I missed a goal. Bro, unbelievable. My dog, man. 4-2 City. What happened, boys? What happened? Ederson assist. McAtee scores. I might have to rewind, boys. I'm going to rewind. What minute was the goal at? '56. Ball in behind. McAtee rounds the keeper. 4. What a hit from Ederson. Come on. 4-2 City. Let's go. That's nuts, man. 4-2 from the boys. Man, 30 minutes left. Ederson with another assist. That's unreal. That is crazy. How many assists does Ederson have on the season, boys? It's got to be a lot. Oh! Ball in! Kev! Send it across! Marmouche! Gundogan! O'Reilly! Why are you heading it? Yo, Palace are falling apart. Completely falling apart. Marmouche has got to tap that one in, man. Crazy ball into Kev. He sends it across. Marmouche must score. Gundogan goes for the flying scissor kick. All Things Football, what's up, man? You missed some crazy first, I don't know, 15 minutes of the half, man. Crazy. I missed the second goal. My dog was going crazy, so I had to let her go to the bathroom real quick, and I came back and we'd scored. So I had to rewind it. How many assists? It's an Ederson assist as well. Is that 6 for him? 6 assists? He has 4 assists this season. How's it even possible? In his City Premier League career, he has 2, 3, 4, 7. 7 assists as a goalie, with 3 being this season. 3, not 4. I wonder if 3 assists in one Prem season is the most ever for a goalie. I should search that on Google. Most assists by goalie in a season. Soccer. Ederson, first goalie ever to have 3 assists in a Premier League season. No one else has ever done that. That's sick. That might be his 4th. Maybe that is his 4th. I don't know. Stat Muse is telling me he has 3 this season, but when was this updated? I don't know. I do love the automated offside thing. It's great. McAtee rounds the keeper, taps it in. It's funny, McAtee always gets goals, but he doesn't actually play well. It's kind of strange. Sub for Palace. Ben Chilwell making an appearance. Nice. He has been, an injured man for a long time. Nathaniel Klein coming on as well. Former Liverpool fullback, of course. Bro, I can't believe Ederson has another assist. That's just unheard of. And we're going to sell him in the summer. He's leaving. All right, free kick here. Kev standing over it with McAtee, looks like. 4-2 is not. It's not out of the. We're not out of the woods yet. De Bruyne sends a kick right into the wall and then fouls Eze. I can't believe that Ederson pass, man. It's literally insane. It's insane. I think we should sell Ortega. Ederson can be the super sub keeper, but we need someone to be able to save everything. Costa or Chevalier. See, what I think is going to happen, Nippon, is Ortega is going to be like, yo, are we selling Ederson? And the club's going to say, we think Ederson's going to want to leave because he's going to get money from Saudi. And Ortega's going to be like, awesome, sweet. I'm the new number one. And then they'll be like, actually, we're going to buy someone who can really be the number one. So you're going to be the backup again. And then Ortega's going to go, nah, bro, I don't want to be the backup. I want to leave too. And then Scott Carson's going to retire. And we're going to need 3 goalies in the summer. That's what's going to happen. Oh, man. That's my prediction. I could be wrong, but that's my prediction. 3 new goalies for City. All right, confirmed. Ederson, 7 assists in his Prem career. Most by a goalie in the history of the Premier League. It's crazy. Insane. All right, come on, boys. I see Scott getting another 1 year. I mean, maybe he will. I don't know. He's like 40 though. At some point, like, you gotta not be good enough to be the third goalie, right? I mean, I don't know how good you have to be the third goalie because you never play, but maybe like, I don't know, somebody that's 35 would help us a little more. Scott Carson ain't ever retiring. I mentally can't handle Ortega as number 1. He is still as a statue. Yeah, that's true. I can't handle Ortega as number 1. I would have last year. I would have taken it because maybe I just felt better about him. I don't know, but not now, man. Not now. No way. No way. I don't know how we're going to do this thing without Ederson next year. Chevalier it seems good, and Costa seems good, but man, I don't know. Is Costa at Benfica? Do we know that? Is that where he plays? Or is he at another team? Scott isn't third goalie. He is our dressing room vibes guy. If he leaves, all vibes will be gone. I do get that, and I agree that he's the vibes guy. But at some point, he will want to retire. Or maybe he wants to be coach. Maybe he wants to be the city new goalie coach, you know? That could happen as well. Potentially. You never know. Bro, I can't believe this. Porto, I'm pretty sure. What's up, AB? How we doing? I do think he's at Porto. That's right. I get confused with the Portuguese clubs, man. Because I was thinking if he's at Benfica, we could do like a swap deal. Bernardo back to Benfica, get Costa in for a little bit cheaper. But if he's at Porto, that's not going to work. For me, it's between Cheval, or Costa. I prefer Costa. I don't know. I've seen Chevalier, or whatever you say, however you say his name. Ederson's down injured. Ortega, the statue's coming on. Not good, I don't think. Confirmed, Ederson and Odegaard have the same amount of assists this season. Ederson needs 2 goals, and he will be on the same GA as Odegaard. Signed Nico, so we may have an edge. That's true. It's true. Good point. Yep, Ortega looks like he's coming on for the last 20 minutes. I didn't even see Ederson get injured. What am I at? Like, how did he get injured? They're checking his knee out. And his groin, maybe? Another chance to disappoint me. Bro, I don't understand. What? Okay, so is it... Bro, literally nothing happened. He just kicked the ball. He just kicked the ball, and he went down. Ederson is so injury prone. So injury prone. Costa has more experience, so he could be the better one. Plus, maybe Nico G can convince him. If we have to sign 2 goalies, maybe him and the Plymouth Argyle keeper kid. That kid also played well. He was good against us. You're right. That's a good shout. We'll probably need an English backup keeper if they both leave, I would think, just for numbers-wise, because homegrown rule is going to be a big thing this season for sure. It's going to be something we have to think about, you know? Because right now, like, how many I wonder if I can look and see. Man City squad registration. That guy was a wall against us, but I don't see City going for him. Same assist as Odegaard, who's supposedly the best midfielder. I know. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so like, I'm on the Premier League thing here. I want to know how to count. With the rule is, I think you can't have more than 17 non-homegrown players. And right now we have Ortega, Ederson, Diaz, Yosko, Akanji. I don't know if Kusanov counts. I think he doesn't. Hayes doesn't count. Kovacic, Rodri, De Bruyne, that's 8. Bernardo, Nunez, it's 10. I don't know if Oscar Bob counts. I think he doesn't. Gundogan is 11. Nico G is 12. Holland is 13. Doku is 14. Marmouche is 15. So that's 15. Non-homegrown players currently. And a lot of players are going to leave. A lot of players are English that might leave. Best midfielder is Pedri for me. Yeah, Pedri's crazy, bro. Pedri is crazy. I would love if we could sign Pedri or Yamal or whoever. Kusanov counts. So it's 16. So we're close. We're close to the limit then. Thank you, AB. Is he 21? Is that how that works? I thought he was 20. I don't know. But if we're at 16, basically any English players that leave need to be replaced with English players. And McAtee will be one who needs to be replaced with an English player. Kyle Walker, same deal. Here comes City down the left-hand side a bit. Marmouche, close. Nunez could leave. Who else could leave? Stones could leave. If Scott Carson leaves, he'd obviously need to be replaced with an English third keeper. Adam Wharton is a good option. Yeah, he's good. He's been all right today. Nothing insane, I don't think. If you look at his score today, he's got a 7.4 and an assist. So he's been pretty good, it looks like. Henderson's got a really poor rating there. 5.1. 5.1 is poor. Lowest rating on the pitch. 15 minutes to go. City in complete control of this game since Palace got that offside goal for the third. It's been all City. And I love it. That's Palace throw. The other thing is goal difference could be a factor with some of these teams. We're right there, basically even with Chelsea, Newcastle are, assuming they win their next two, they'll catch us up pretty quickly. We're at plus 19, Chelsea plus 17, Newcastle plus 13. And even Forest are only plus 14 at the moment. So should we catch them, we would actually have an extra point on them. Should be great. Yeah, for English contingent, maybe Wharton. Would Davine Mukasa count? If so, then him as well. I don't think they account at all unless they're 21 or older. You can have as many under 21s as you want, regardless of country. I think. AB might know. AB seems to know the rules. But I think if you're under 21 by like January, maybe, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be registered. Turnover. Palace. Nicely done, Kevin De Bruyne. Here comes Kovacic. Gundogan. Look at the pace. Gundogan, man. You're moving. Out wide to Marmouche. Marmouche into Gundo. Loses the ball. We do win it back, though. Nicely done. This is great. I was so depressed in the first half, man. I was so down. I was not having it at all. Whenever City lose or we draw, it just ruins my day. But now I'm going to have a good day. Nice. Goal kick for Palace there. We see Holland in the stands with his long, beautiful hair. I think I'm pro Holland haircut. I might be pro Holland haircut, you know? KDB is leaving. That's down to 15. Gundogan, 14. Eddie Ortega, 13. Right, that's true. So you can replace any of the dudes in who are non-homegrown with non-homegrown, but the players that are homegrown, like Walker, Stones, I think Ake is actually homegrown because he grew up in the Chelsea Academy. Those guys, it makes it hard sometimes to get non-English players to replace him. Grealish might leave. He's English, obviously, homegrown. Like, you could have 10 players leave in the summer. 10. You probably won't have 10, but you could. It's possible. Bro, Gundogan has been fantastic. Nico, out wide. Nice. Nicely done. Ball in. Close one. Good. I would like an Oscar Bob appearance. Those 26 minutes were seriously painful. Thank you yet again. Dude, they were so bad. Pain. Rico. Nice. Gonzalez. McAtee. Cutting inside. Floating it in the air. O'Reilly! What a goal! On the volley! Boom! Boom! 5! We 5-pieced them, boys! Oh my gosh. Yo. Oh my gosh. Gundo works best with Nico beside him to handle the workload. Facts. Total facts. Totally agree. Dude, that was insane. McAtee sticks it up. Bouncing ball. And O'Reilly catches it on the full volley. And just places that thing in the corner. Ah, it was a deflection. All right. My bad. I didn't see the deflection. Maybe I was a little overhyped. When they scored 2, I thought it was over. Bro, all things football. You and me both, my guy. Yo, you guys are great, man. All things football and Nippon, you guys have been here. You guys have been supporting the channel, commenting in the chat. I am doing something for you guys. Mod. You guys are now mods. Nippon and ATF. Mods. Welcome to the channel. Mods. My goats. These two guys. Yeah, bro. We all gave up. Especially after the offside goal that I thought was going to get reversed and put in because it looked onside to me. Nicely done from City. Dealing with that cross. Munoz sends one in. Marmouche, man. He's got some pace. He's got some pace, bro. Ball in for Palace. Across. Offsides. Yeah, Nippon. Big responsibility. Yeah, you can delete messages just like that. Yes, Oscar Bob. And Savinho. All I care is that Oscar Bob is coming on. McAtee comes off, gets a hug from Pep. It's been an amazing game. Squad needed this mentally. Bro, facts. Kev needed that goal, man. Bro, get an Oscar Bob goal. Give me an Oscar Bob goal. I will lose my mind. Savinho is baby daddy, so I'm expecting him to go wild. I jinxed him hard. Tom, what's up? You're back. Eight minutes left in this game. Let's get a sixth. Get Oscar Bob one. I love it. I can't believe that O'Reilly goal, man. That was sick. Ball in. Ah. Close. Close. Nice. Well done, City. Out to Bob. Good ball. Nice. Nice. Tom, both our wishes came true. You wanted McAtee, I wanted O'Reilly. Yeah, true. Now you guys just got to wish we qualify for Champions League and we'll be good. Here comes City. Kovacic. Kovacic is some wild player, man. Like, I don't even know if he's good or not, but, like, he is good, but he's not good. It's so strange. I'm surprised Palace hasn't fought back since the first two. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Let me get another ice cream. Palace. Fizzed across, no goal. Your dad called Marmouche and De Bruyne as well. Very nice. Fizzing it across. SARS probably should tap that thing in, but doesn't do it. Statue is about to be tested. Oh, man, that's funny. Man, who else do we have on the bench that we could go to for a bit here? Petition to change the name, Stefan to Statue Ortega. Corner for Palace here. Will Hughes. Sends it in. Dealt with. Mishit. Munoz sends it over the bar. No, it was Klein. Any other players we want to look at subs here for the remainder of the game? Original 21, help me. We are back, baby. What's up? How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. Other players we could bring on, the only one I would be up for is probably Kusanov or Grealish or Doku, but I mean, there's only 4 minutes left. Kev looks like he's coming off. Standing ovation. Well done, Kev. What a player. What a player Kevin De Bruyne is. He's leaving, but he's still got it. Just can't do it every game, guys, you know? I've never understood why we signed him. They took one look at the German league and said he's worthy. Long time no see. Yeah, man, 21. Where have you been, bro? I've been hamming out content like every day. Trying to, at least. I post on TikTok now. I post on Twitter. I post on Shorts. Ooh, I need to know what you guys think. I'll pull this tweet up here. I'll show you guys. So I said, gotta give Pep some credit today. Everyone thought the lineup was wild. Took some time. Hitting Palace for 5 is no joke. And my buddy Alf says, the lineup was a joke. The players stepped up. Pep gets 0 credit for this. 2 goals by Palace, Pep's fault. Everything else, that's KDB. I'd like to know what you guys think of that. What should I say? I feel like we can't say everything that's bad is Pep, everything that's good is the players. Gotta be some mix. Can't say everything. He said, I don't think it's fully Pep's fault. Our defenders haven't been great. 50-50 of the blame game. Yeah, I'm going to go 50-50. All right, here comes City again. Down the right-hand side. Apparently Doku has been subbed in. I didn't know that. Was Kev crying? I didn't see that. If he was crying, I did miss that. Doku! Might be a handball. Yeah. My guy Alf. That was a crazy take, dude. That was a crazy take. Grealish has been subbed on. I missed that as well. Our 100 million pound man who gets 5 minutes of game time. Big time. Lovely. Camera cut to him on the bench. It looked as if he was crying. Dang, I wish I would have seen that. I'm sure it would be on Twitter, if that's true. If he was, like, in some tears. He shouldn't be crying yet. I mean, it's only April. We have until the end of May. And then maybe the Club World Cup if he wants to play. I feel like he's not going to play in the Club World Cup. I don't know what you guys think. But that's my guess, is that he does not play for us in the Club World Cup. I think his new team will just be like, not into that. Not into having him play more for City than he has to. Doku! Nicely done! That was really, really not nicely done, actually. That was really poor from Doku. He had a breakaway. If it was Oscar Bob, he would have scored. No doubt. Kevin De Bruyne has been named player of the match. Very nice. Good. Love it. Love it. I will say, I don't know if Wharton has been actually that impressive today. I haven't noticed him much. So I don't know about signing Wharton. I think he's good. Don't get me wrong. But... Oh, Oscar Bob! With the skills! Sends it over to Doku. Shoots! Grealish! Nothing. Look at O'Reilly's strength and power. I don't think he's playing Club World Cup. Yeah, I don't either. I don't know. Dude, Oscar Bob's sick. He's doing the shimmy on him, bro. He's standing there. You don't know which way I'm going to go. Unreal. I have a different take on it. If we can win the Club World Cup, then I want Kev to play. Otherwise, I'm cool with him going. I think lifting the FA Cup and that's like his final moment would be pretty cool. Holy crap, Rico Lewis. What was that, dude? That was poor. But at the same time, if we had a chance to lift the Club World Cup, something where you win $100 million or whatever for your performance, you know, I'm okay with him playing in that as well. Doku fouled. Yellow. 3 minutes remaining. Unbelievable game. I think if he goes to Saudi, he'll play for us in the Club World Cup because they don't really care. They just want to sign Kevin De Bruyne to say they have Kevin De Bruyne. Like, it doesn't matter if he plays or doesn't play, you know? But if he goes to America, they want him. They need him to play for the team because the season's still going on in the U.S. We play through October here. So if he goes to Saudi, he plays in the World Cup. That's my guess. If he goes to America, he does not play. It's not that I don't want him to. I just don't think it's realistic. I don't know, man. He also would have to sign like a new contract because his contract is up in June 30th or 31st or whatever. And with the group stage would be over then, but then the knockouts are in July. So he would have to sign like a 2-week thing or whatever. Josko in possession. Out to Grealish. Man, when's the last time we scored 5 in a game, boys? Surely it's been quite a while. Surely. It's been a long time since we scored 5. Have we even scored 5 this season in any game? I'm looking. 4-0 against Newcastle. Arsenal scored 5 on us, which is trash. We scored 8 against Salford, which doesn't count. We 6-0'd Ipswich. That's right. Beginning of January, 6-0 on Ipswich. So this is the best, highest goals in a game since then. That's right. Grealish, nice. Cuts inside. Fouled. Honestly, Norway has a chance to win the World Cup. Nusa, Sorloth, Holland, Bob, Odegaard. That's true. They got some great attackers and midfielders. They just don't have any defenders that I've even heard of, really. Who knows? Happy to hear. Cheeky will be staying, the guy who go through the summer. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. 2 brains are hopefully better than 1. Wow, this guy's fast. Who is this? Just running down the wing for Palace. Yeah, Ipswich was the last one we scored 5. Good call. Spain is going home with the World Cup? Maybe. Could be. Dangerous. Corner, I think. Spain could win the World Cup. I think Brazil have, like, no chance. Argentina could win it again. Messi's probably going to play next year. Who else? Germany should be very good. Finally. They've been bad for a little bit, but I think Germany have a good chance. Belgium's probably out. France, obviously, are great. Ball in. Cleared. Nicely done by City. Probably the full-time whistle coming. Come on, referee. There it is. 5-2 City win. Gamer, what's up? Let's go City. Yes. Nice W today. City move into 4th in the Prem. Solidly looking good for a Champions League spot. However, still have, I think, 6 games left. Is that right? Is that right, boys? 6 more games? Yes. 32 games played. 6 more to go. They got the perfect blend of youth, upcoming talents, and experience. Spain. Game over. Pure cinema. 5-2 win today. 55 points. 6 games remaining. Everton is next. It's at Goodison. I think it's the last game we ever will play at Goodison Park. Now, we got our goal difference up to plus 20, which is great. 2 points behind Forest, so it's possible Everton takes something off them today. You never know. Could be. Chelsea are 2 behind us with probably a win coming. Newcastle play United, who are dog, but you never know. You never know. Huge win, though. We needed that. We needed that. Surely needed that. Let's look at the game today. Let's take a look at some stats before we get out of here. 26 is Spain 0. I'm going to say this. If somehow Norway wins even one international trophy while Holland is playing, he will be an icon. Love it. They just need to make a tournament, man. They need to make one of the tournaments. That'd be great. I feel like they haven't played it at the World Cup in a while. All right, let's look at the stats. 5 goals from City. XG of 3.63. 11 big chances for City. 11 big chances. That's unbelievable. 9 big chances missed. Honestly, we had 5. We could have had 7, 8, apparently. Palace were 2 big chances, 2 goals. Very clinical, unlike us. But apart from their opening 30 minutes or so, they really didn't have much else going for them. It was all City following Eze's disallowed goal, to be honest. City dominated for an hour, which is fantastic to see. I don't know what happened. KDB kind of laced his boots, I guess, and got him going. Because that was mad. That was nuts, man. Craziness from the game today. I mean, all of us in the chat, we were like, this is over. We want this to end. And then we go on and blast 5 past them. I can't believe that. 30 touches in the opposition box. That's just crazy. Crazy. All right, let's look at the ratings, the match ratings. Take a look. Last thing we'll do here. Kev deserves man of the match, obviously. An assist and a goal. Marmouche was very good. Gundogan was great today. O'Reilly, again, extremely impressive. I thought Josko and Diaz, not quite as on it today. Rico was okay. Didn't do much. Kovacic gets a goal. Thought it was pretty good. Gonzalez was good. Mopping up. AB, big win for us. Yes, bro. Huge win. Huge win for City. No doubt. Facts. We have to go match by match. Today was fantastic, but let's hope the good form continues. Yes, agree. McAtee gets a goal. I thought he was all right. I think an 8-1 is high. He had he probably could have had 3 goals, something like that. McAtee, But he does get his goal on an Ederson assist. Ederson injured, which is unfortunate. He's obviously better than Ortega, so we'll see how long he's out for. But he didn't have anything to do once he came on. Then we get some subs later down the line. Bob comes on, looks very good. Savinho comes on, didn't see him do anything at all, to be honest. Grealish barely played. Doku barely played. Doku had a breakaway that he probably should have done a lot better on. And Grealish had an opportunity kind of to shoot and didn't, which which is very Jack Grealish, of course. Palace, man, I don't know what happened. They looked fantastic for the first half hour and then crap themselves, It was weird. Next season, we need to see O'Reilly in midfield, his natural position. Too good to be pushed to left back. I kind of agree, AB. I would love to see O'Reilly get one of these midfield spots. See him in a midfield three of, or maybe not a three of Gonzalez, Rodri, and O'Reilly. It's probably not what we'll see, but rotation with like Nico G, Kovacic if he stays, and then Rodri obviously is that base that stays permanently in the team. But O'Reilly, man, what a player. What a player. Gets a goal on a volley. It is deflected, but it looked awesome. One thing that will keep me up at night is if Haaland was going to play, would we still play as good as we did today, meaning the whole team? It's a good question. A lot of people ask, do we play better or worse with Haaland, without Haaland? I think we're better with him, but we were good today, for sure. McAtee's not starter material. He can be good as a sub, but if we can swap him for Verts, we should go for it. Yes, agree. McAtee is fine for squad rotation. I just think he's not like a Champions League level player. I think he's like a West Ham level player. Maybe that's a bit harsh, but I think if he was at West Ham, he'd be very good. I feel like sometimes we focus the tactics a bit too much on Haaland. Original 21, I see that. We kind of force him the ball. Today was maybe a bit more free-flowing, I guess, I would say. But, again, the first 30 minutes, we were really poor. Didn't know what we were doing at all. It looked tragic, But I don't know. It's interesting. You look at the age of these guys. It's crazy. You see the unks out here, 34, 33, 30, 31. All of them could be gone next season. And then you have a really young squad. Marmouche would be one of the older players. Diaz, of course, as well. Josko's young. O'Reilly's young. Gonzalez is young. Rico's young. McAtee, I think, is going to leave, but besides the point. Josko's young. Ortega's old. Bob is young. Savinho's young. Grealish is going to leave. He's old. Doku young. So, it's interesting, man. There's a lot of changes going on at City. But like I said, we do move into the Champions League spot. Looking a lot better. I don't know how we're going to create chances for Haaland without KDB. Can't believe we're just letting him leave. Well, I think because it was the club's decision, maybe they have an idea that we're getting Verts, and they feel like he can do that role of creation. Maybe that's off base, maybe that's wishful thinking, but I gotta think they have a replacement lined up. And not a replacement is the wrong word because no one replaces Kev. He's one-on-one, City's legend, their best ever player. But the role that he plays, where he's this attacking, creative midfielder, hopefully we have a guy or a couple targets lined up that they feel very confident will be able to produce goals and whatnot. Rodri will be older. That's true. Rodri's got a few years left, probably 3 or 4 years left at the top level. I think he's 28, maybe 29. It's the wrong moment to let KDB leave. I don't know. Today he was very good, but last game he played last weekend, he was horrible. He was one of the worst players on the pitch. So I think he's got these moments in him. Maybe every other game, every third game. And as a player on 400,000 a week, you maybe need to have players on more realistic wages. I don't know. Too early to let him leave. The current players don't create enough for Erling. I think Wirtz goes to Bayern. AB, I'd be so upset if he went to Bayern, man. I'd be so upset. I'd love to have KDB as a rotational player. I would too. I don't know if he's about that life. I don't know if he wants to be a rotational player, and take less money to do that, He could get a huge bag from Saudi or from MLS, or he could stay at City, be rotation. I don't know. What do you think of Xavi being spotted in the CFA? I think that is fake news. I think Alonso was not here, but the Leverkusen reps were here. But that probably means they're discussing transfers, like Verts, like Palacios maybe, like Ortega, McAtee. I don't know why Xabi Alonso would be at the facilities. It makes no sense to me. What does the coach need to go to England to discuss? Like, you're the coach. He's not the director of football, you know? So I think people got overexcited with that, and it probably was not true. But maybe it was. What do I know? Just saying. It doesn't really make sense why he would fly over to England to talk in person. You know, I don't know. Anyway, I should have stopped my timer. 5-2, City win. Very great. Great result today. Thank you guys. As always, you guys were awesome. The chat was great. Loved hanging out with you guys, chopping it up as always. I'll be back later tomorrow. I'll do my recap of this game, and I'm going to put out my goal reactions on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts. So do sub if you're new, like, comment, all the good stuff. I do appreciate it. We are on the road to 150 subs on YouTube. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. City win. Appreciate it.